Good morning, sir. My name is Sheena San Jose. My report is talk about school policies and their functions. As we all know, we have some different policies in our school, but they have the same thoughts such as to help schools teach students efficiently, fairly, and safely as per the regulatory norms and the board to which the institution is affiliated. The school policies and their functions have 10 essential school policies. Number one is attendance policy. Attendance policy means if you missed a lot of attendance in class, it can create huge holes that could lead to academic failure. Second is bullying policy. As we all know, bullying is the most crucial thing happen in the school. That's why the school implemented bullying policy in order to maintain the peacefulness of the school. The third one is cell phone policy. Cell phones are a hot topic among school administrators. Over the last 10 years, they have increasingly caused more and more problems. That's why the school planned to implement the cell phone policy. The fourth one is dress code policy. Many of schools implemented this kind of policy, or what we call dress code policy, because it can't wear proper uniform. Because if they can't wear proper uniform, especially to the female students, they they bullied. The fifth one is fighting policy. There's no denying that not every student will get along with every other student. So that the school implemented fighting policy to prevent the negative things happen. The sixth one is respect policy. I am a firm believer that when students respect teachers and teachers respect students, that it can only benefit learning and also it can build a good communication to all the students and teachers. The seventh one is student code of conduct. Student code of conduct means is a simple list of all the expectations that the school has for each student. The student code of conduct does not need to go into a lot of depth, but instead needs to be an outline for the things you feel are most important to maximize a student's learning potential. The eighth one is student discipline. Student discipline policy is a very helpful policy in all schools because it will help you in trying to figure out how to deal with a particular situation. Being fair is very important as you make discipline decisions. The ninth one is student search and seizure policy. Some school policies require students to provide consent to a search or risk discipline. The tenth one is substitute policy. Substitute policy perform the instructional and classroom management processes for teachers who are absent for a day or longer periods of time. Their duties include taking attendance, explaining classroom cleanliness. Policy and collection of contributions. Cognizant of the need of an organization for adequate funds to sustain its operations, a duty-recognized PTA may collect voluntary financial contributions from members and outside sources to enable it to fund and sustain its operation and the implementation of its programs and projects exclusively for the benefit of the students and the school where it operates. The PTA's programs and projects shall be in the line with the school improvement plan. So the advantage of this policy and collection of contributions is the school also benefit the communities by employing teachers who would otherwise be without jobs and income, by benefiting students, families teachers, and other stakeholders, those individuals develop the skills and stability to help others, thereby perpetuating an ongoing process of community development. These are the sample activities for functions of school administration. Number one is planning of school programs and activities. Number two is directing schoolwork and formulating and executing educational policies. Number three is coordinating administrative and supervisory activities. Number four is providing the necessary leadership. Number five is evaluating the teaching personnel and school program. Number six is keeping records and reporting results. So the sample activities for function of school administration talks about how they how they direct planning school programs and activities, and also the importance, and also it talks about the importance of the funds collected or received by the PTA. So that's all. Thank you.